Hi, this is Regina with Personal Changes Training. Thank you so much, Power to Move, for having me here today. Now, my workouts are for everybody and every workout is special, but today's workout is very special because I am focusing on anyone that may have neurological issues such as Parkinsons, MS, any brain traumatic injuries, or even strokes. So that is what we're going to focus on today. Now, what is most important for everyone is breathing, but especially if you have any neurological issues. So we're going to do what's called 90-90 breathing. Now, I'm going to take you also through a little bit of relaxing and a little bit of visual meditation. So the first thing I want to talk about is I'm very big into visualizing. So we're going to go with colors. I want you to focus on two colors. Pink, which represents healing, and orange, which represents not power to move, but energy, okay? So when we take a breath in, I want you to think of that pink and that orange that you're taking in that healing and that energy. And you're gonna exhale black and gray, negativity and toxins. Now, how we're gonna breathe, we're gonna take 4 breaths in, we're gonna take 4 counts in, we're gonna hold for 4, we're gonna exhale for 4, and then we're gonna hold with nothing in our lungs for 4 as well, okay? So as we're inhaling, think of those pinks and oranges, and as we're exhaling, think of those grays and blacks and get all that negativity and toxins out of our body, okay? So I also want you to take a big breath in right here, and we're gonna lift our shoulders up, push them down, and now we're gonna begin. Ready? Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more like this. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. And hold. Beautiful. Let's roll our shoulders, keeping our shoulders down. Now what I want you to do is I want you to try to extend your exhale just a little bit longer. And I'm not gonna count for you, okay? So we're gonna take a big breath in. Let's get our arms up and inhale. Exhale. Very good. Now, you can stay here and into the chair. I want to show you another option if you want, laying down on the floor. So again, you can continue your breathing in the chair, but I'm just going to show you another option real quick, okay? So, hold on. Let's talk, before I just get up out of the chair, let's talk about getting out of the chair. What I see so often is when someone wants to stand up, they put their hands here on their knees and their knees over their toes. So when you stand up, you're putting all that pressure on your knees. Instead, what I would suggest, take your feet out a little bit more, make sure your weight is in your heels, and your butt is gonna lift your butt. You're not pressing down here. If you have to, you can push down in the chair or a big exhale and use your momentum. Practice that when you're getting up. Now, if we're gonna do our 90-90 breathing on the floor, we're gonna have our legs up here in that 90 degrees. Arms are up overhead, shoulders down, core contracted. We're gonna inhale for 4, hold, exhale for 4, and hold. Ready? Here we go, and go. Inhale, hold, and exhale. Hold and inhale. Hold. Exhale. And hold. Let's do it one more time, and let's see if we can get our exhale up to 8 seconds. Ready? Here we go. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. And hold. Lovely. I gotta pull my knees in when I can get like that. Now, I wanna show you how to get up off the floor properly. When you're laying down on the floor, the easiest and best way is to crawl over on your hands and knees. When you get right here, you're gonna take this foot and really push it down, pushing your heel down. Now, if you need to have a chair, you can put a chair right here, but if you can, get both hands right here and get this other foot and plant it firmly down before you come up, just like so. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is if you get dizzy sometimes, I know that happens, and it's just kind of getting your vision back together. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our thumb and we're going to place it right here in front of us, right here, and you're looking at the center of that thumbnail, okay? Now what I want you to do is I want you to bring your thumb slowly into your nose and then take it right back out. Keep staring right at your thumb. We're going to do just a few more of this. Kind of playing tricks on our eyes as we're forcing our vision to change as that thumb gets a little bit closer. Now we're going to speed this up, and instead of just letting our thumb come in, we're going to lift up our heel. So we're going to also take our right heel and we're going to lean in, and then we're going to lean back and place that heel back on the ground. Keep looking at your thumb, lean into it, and back. Keeping our shoulder down, lean in, and back. We're going to do this one more time on this side. Lean, 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 looking at that thumb, and done. All right, let's try the other side. Now we're going to start off just moving our thumb towards our face here and back. Let's do this one more time. And we'll go ahead and add on, and we're going to lean and lift that heel as our thumb comes to our face. And pull it in and release. Let's do one more. And good. All right. Now, another thing that you may be experiencing is foot drop. So I want to show you an exercise that you can do to help with foot drop. Let's get our chair. Let's see, I'm going to put my chair right about here. And I'm going to lean into my chair. Now I'm going to place my foot right here. Now, the first thing I want you to think about is I want you to really press your foot into that wall. Like the wall's falling and you got to press. Do you feel that engagement right here in your glutes and in your hamstring? So now what I want us to do is I want you to just barely lift up that heel and set it right back down. lifting up your heel, and set it right back down. Now you've got to really press with that ball of your foot there when that heel's up and back down. Really think about the muscles that you're working. Contract your glutes, your hamstrings, your calves. We're strengthening that entire posterior chain. Squeeze that. It's not just the front of your leg that needs to work with that foot drop, it's also the back of your leg strengthening. Push into that wall. Let's do one more and we'll switch sides. Good. Now, as we switch sides, I want you to stand up, because I bet you were probably pressing into that chair. I know I was pressing way too much, not using my core enough. So first thing I'm going to do is make sure my knees are aligned, and I'm going to press my heel down. I'm going to really press, really waking up my glutes, squeezing my core. Now I'm ready to lift. Here we go. Ready? And lift and lower. Lift and lower. And maybe, you know what, I'm going too fast. Maybe we need to slow down. Go at your pace. Just a few more. Now, let's focus on balance. So we can still hold on to your chair if you don't have a nice little ballet bar like me. What I want you to do is we're going to practice a few different standing positions. So first thing, if you're standing right here, this is our first one, just normally with our feet, shoulder width apart. Now what I want you to do is I want you to stand as narrow as you can. Can you take your heel to toe and stand right here? Just practicing balance. Now, like I said, you can hold on, and then when you feel comfortable, then you can just kind of hover that hand above, and then when you need to, you can put it right back down. If you can you take your arms up? And that wibble wobble you feel, that's a good thing. That's your ankles getting stronger. That's your plantar flexius muscles, the feet, or the muscle that outlines the bottom of your feet. This is how they work. Now, I want you to switch your feet out and put the other foot in front now. Can you feel a difference? Is this side harder? Always challenge both sides. That way you can identify what side, not that your bad side, don't say bad side, the side that you need to work on a little bit more, that has more room for improvement, not our bad side. Now, if this is okay and you're still standing here with me with your legs like this, let's try just a single leg stance. Now again, you can hold on. Most important thing when you're working on balance is your core. I want you to have your core in tight. It's like you're holding on from the inside. Core is contracted, belly button in, keep your focal point, and let's lift up a leg. Now, like I said, you can hold on here. If this is comfortable, then try to just hover your hand away from the chair. Just barely holding on. And that way, if you need to, you can tap and come back every time. But if this is pretty easy, again, arms up. Can you look around? Let's see, what time is it? Very good. Challenge yourself. This is 30 seconds right here. How long can you balance? Let's try that other side. So shake it off. Whew. Shoulders back and down. Find your focal point. Your core's in tight. Your knee is not locked. Ready? Let's lift. Now this is something that you should be practicing every single day. While you're brushing your teeth, while you're in line at the grocery store. Always challenge yourself and try a little bit more and a little bit more. Can you go longer? If this is easy and you can look around still, can you move your leg around? Ooh, now that's a little bit harder. Challenge yourself. Practice your balance. Another thing that you have to continue practicing and working on is your gait walking. Now, my biggest suggestion is walking on a treadmill. And that way you can hold on. When you get tired, you can stop. You're not stranded at the park or on the trail or something. And you have air conditioning, very important right now if you're in Texas. But hold on to that treadmill and practice your balance. And what you can do is you can practice walking wide, walking narrow, and walk on your treadmill. If you don't have a treadmill, do you have a hallway? And that way it's more a little visual appeasing where you have your barriers where you can hold on to the wall. But please, please practice walking. Super, super important. One of the best exercises that you could be practicing is just getting up out of the chair. Now, like I stated before, put your feet out a little bit wider. The weight is in your heels. Now, this is the biggest muscle is your hamstrings and your glutes. This is what lifts you up. This is what you need to be practicing on. Now, if it's too much work for you to get up with, not holding on or anything, let's take it down a little bit and let's do half get-ups where you just push and come right back down. Push, come right back down. But that engagement, exhale and come right back down, you're engaging that muscle, your biggest muscle in your body. Exhale. Exhale. You want to challenge yourself? Hold it right here. If that one doesn't work for you and you want to keep, sitting and standing, and maybe you get bored with just doing regular sitting and standing, challenge yourself a little bit and say, okay, can I get up slower? See how long you can stand up slow and controlled. Do a couple of those and then challenge yourself. How slow can I sit? Now, that's a good one right there. But when you do this, make sure your knees are back. You're using your glutes, your chest is up. Look again, and don't fall back. And practice sitting and standing. My suggestion is every time you have to get up out of your chair anyway, do it 3 times. When you have to sit down, do it 3 times. But practice sitting and standing, easiest way to work big muscle groups. All right, guys, so the last move we're gonna do, I call sitting mermaid. So we're gonna have one foot, you're gonna scoot to the side of your chair, one foot is gonna come front, the other one I want you to just kind of let come this way, whatever feels best for you. If you want your leg to drop right here, or you want a little bit more support, or maybe even out here, I like it right here. Now I'm gonna ask you to sit right on top of your sits bone, right here, nice and tall. Your core is contracted. Now you can get whatever you have. If you have a towel, a band, I'm gonna use, thank you, a little pool noodle because that's what I have. I'm gonna grab a hold of it on my ends right here. Now what I'm doing on these ends is I'm pulling apart. I'm keeping my gaze straight across and I'm gonna twist. Right here, twist, and then I'm gonna come back center, and then I'm gonna go the other way and twist, pulling apart. Keeping our core tight. Very good. Now, you're probably feeling this stretch right here, and I just noticed I leaned. I was showing you what not to do. So you're gonna have that urge to kind of lean. And I'm gonna urge you to stay center. We're gonna do one more, each side, still pulling apart. So you're feeling this in your shoulders as you're twisting. Good. Now let's do the same thing on the other side. So we're gonna scoot over to this chair a little bit, get that leg however you want to the side. This leg is gonna stay center, and we are gonna stay center. Now, twist. Keep your eyes straight ahead and twist. And twist. Keep pulling, keep twisting. Very good. We got one more each side, and then we are done. And rest. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps. Again, this was just a few of my favorite moves. There are tons and tons. So please, like, subscribe, check out powertomove.org. You can check out my website, Personal Changes Training. Keep moving, move what matters, and have a great day. Thank you so much, and hope to see you again.